with Pastor Dino. I'm Dino, and I'm so glad you're here joining us at First Presbyterian Church of Bradenton. I hope you had a happy Mother's Day yesterday, although I know the weather didn't quite cooperate to make it a great afternoon, but I hope you had a good one nonetheless. And as I've been reflecting and thinking about this, Mother's Day is a celebration of life. And on Sunday morning, I preached about our life in Christ and how that's something we also need to celebrate. As we turn to John's Gospel, chapter 10, verses 7 through 10, we read, "Very truly I tell you, I am the gate for the sheep. All who have come before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep have not listened to them. I am the gate. Whoever enters through me will be saved. They will come in and go out and find pasture. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full." Having life to the full means to have a super abundance of life and joy and love and all the other good things that come from Jesus into our lives. So even though we're going through a chaotic time, we're still dealing with the coronavirus, and what does that mean for our culture, our society, our church, our city, our state, our world? We still celebrate life. No matter how chaotic it gets, no matter how depressing it gets, we serve a Lord who pours his love and his peace and his joy into us. And that is what we celebrate. That's what we have to live into, and that's the challenge for this week. Thanks be to God. It's now time for some of those construction updates that you've been so eagerly waiting for every week. I appreciate that we've been able to show you what's going on, and I appreciate the feedback that you're enjoying seeing what's going on since we all can't go down to the campus. It's been a big week as we head into tenting, especially where the sanctuary is concerned. You may have caught online, Paul had a video that he posted on Facebook of the sanctuary, and it was completely bare. What an awesome thing that our sanctuary is getting redone. All the pews were removed to the fellowship hall. They'll be put back in, of course, but the flooring is being redone, painting, there's work being done on the chancel. It's really going to improve our worship space. We're going to have some new technology in there in terms of sound and video and projection capabilities that we're really excited about. A hearing loop is going in so that those of you who have hearing aids will be able to hear the service much more clearly. It's really just a very exciting time in our sanctuary. I can't wait for you all to see it. I can't wait for us to get back in there. But that's not all that's been going on. We also have upstairs and downstairs construction with the flooring. They took a carpet off of the stairs. You can see that going on up to the offices. And the exterior of the building is really coming to shape. It's starting to look beautiful as that gateway into downtown Bradenton. And you can see it's just going to be a stunning piece of architecture. So that's what's going on in terms of our construction. It's going awesome, and thank you so much to our commission for continuing to plow ahead during this difficult time and make sure that everything gets done in a timely fashion. Before we go, I want to tell you a bit of what's going on in our life at the church this week. This is the week we've been telling everybody where tenting is scheduled, and so the entire building, as it's coming together and construction continues on, the building will be tented this week. The campus will be completely shut down through the end of the week. No staff, no construction going on, none of that. So if you need to get a hold of us, please send us an email to office@firstpresbradenton.com. And if you have any emergencies, you may call me at my home number and leave a message. I'm screening those calls. My number is found in the church directory. For programming online this week, we've got a concert on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. On Thursday, Larry will be continuing his study in Ecclesiastes. And on Saturday morning, we'll be in week 2 of our online Zoom Bible study led by Dwayne Smith, who's walking us through our church's mission statement of cultivating hearts for Jesus from the heart of downtown. Last week we looked at the word cultivating, and this week we'll be shifting to the word hearts. and talking about how our hearts represent a much bigger reality in our faith. That's an online Zoom class. It's live at 10 o'clock on Saturday mornings. You can join. The links are in your email, or if you want to go to our website, bradenton.church/Zoom. That's bradenton.church/Zoom. You can find the link there and all the information you need to join us live. If for any reason you can't join us live on Saturday, we keep it recorded and we're reposting it so you can at least watch the study and be a part of it in that way and let it help you to grow and be edified during this time. On Sunday morning, we'll have live worship at 11 o'clock. We look forward to seeing you there. That's about all we've got this week here at First Presbyterian Church. It's a lot going on. It's a heavy-duty week for our church. There's been so many little movements going on that have turned into big movements. The Spirit is alive in everything we're doing construction-wise and programming-wise. And I know we're all eager to get back into the building and to get back to worshiping together. Our session will talk about that at the end of May and figure out what our next steps are. But just know that I love and miss you all. If you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out to us. I just pray that this week you can live into the fullness of life, the abundant life that Jesus has for each one of us. It helps us to navigate through even the most difficult times, helps us to maintain a positive attitude and live into that love and that peace and that joy that only He can offer us. Thanks so much for joining us here this week with Pastor Dino. I'm glad to be here with you all, and I'll see you next time.